What's up, YouTube? Chanthony6 here, bringing you a Pokemon Online battle. Alright, so Pokemon Online battle on the Smogon tier thing, whatever. Yeah, so get right in the battle. Lead off with something, I don't know, but let's just pick up right here. So he goes for the Shadow Sneak on my Caesar, and I go for the Bullet Punch, trying to take him out right off the bat because that thing knows Hypnosis, and I do not want many things on my team status, Sleep in particular. But yeah, he switches out into Macargo, and then I had to switch out with my Caesar, and I switch into Tentacruel, which he brings in Metagross, and I bring in Rotom Wash, which is a Sleep, and I think I go for the Volt Switch here the first time, and I'm still asleep, so I would go for the Volt Switch again, but excuse me. I'm going to go for the Hammer on this time, and I try to go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I actually do wake up on this next turn, but then I miss the Will-O-Wisp, so that kind of sucks that my Rotom Wash is done already, but oh well. And so then I switch to my Tentacle to get my final layer of Toxic Spikes, so anything that switches in that is on the ground or not flying will get badly poisoned, which is good. And then I try to go for the Scald here, try to get the burn, which I do, so that is good. And then he can't really touch me with this Metagross here, so I think he just... No, actually, he doesn't switch out, he keeps spamming Hammer Arm or whatever, so I switch out for some reason, I don't know, I think maybe to get my spikes up, but then he switches out into Spirit Tomb, and I go for the spikes, which I should have went for the taunt, so he could not put me to sleep, now that I think about it, but I kind of forgot that Rotom Wash died, so I thought I was still good by the Sneak Claws. So he goes for the Shadow Sneak right there, doesn't do anything really, but I am asleep, and when he brings in his Dragonite, I pretty much know he is going to go for the Dragon Dance, but I go into Caesar, and I go for the U-turn just to break the multi-scale, and I'm going to bring in Tentacruel to hit that with an Ice Beam because it's quad-resisted and no multi-scale, so he goes for the Dragon Rush and misses, which is odd on a Dragon Dance set, but I guess if it hits, it'll be pretty good. But he doesn't the first one, so I get an Ice Beam off, so that brings it down to about 40, 45-ish. But I'm going to go for Protect with my Yanmega after I bring that in, even though the rocks are up, I should have spun them away, actually. But yeah, I guess I'm going to Protect, so guarantee that I'm faster, and then I'm going to go for the Air Slash, hoping to get the Flinch, but I do not, so... But at least he's at a revenge killable range with Bullet Punch, and he has no priority, so... There is that threat out of the way, and then he brings back in Macargo, and I can't stay in because of the Lava Plume, and that will definitely take me out, so I switch into Deoxys, maybe burn some sleep turns. He brings in Size of Toad. I'm worried about this thing setting up if it can. I don't know what it gets, never really see this thing, but brings it in anyways, and I keep spamming spikes, and I get up my second layer of spikes. He hits me with a Sludge Wave, which doesn't do much at all. And I'm just going to get the final layer of spikes up, and he goes for a Hydro Pump, misses that, and he's going to go for it again, but I'm going to recover up to 100% health, and that does 1/3 exactly, so I'm just going to recover it again, Toxic Style him, because he's going to die to poison damage after this next turn. So Deoxys is sitting at a pretty good amount of health, and I go for the taunt, not knowing what this thing wants to go for. Whether it wants to go for a setup move like Swords Dance, or it wants to go for a Sunny Day. But regardless, I'm going to hit it with Toxic to get some residual damage. I think everything on his team now has residual damage, so it's pretty much a matter of time before I win. But I'm not going to sit there and just try to stall him out, even though that's one way to win. I'm going to bring in my Dragonite and go for a Dragon Dance of my own, knowing that this thing cannot really hit me, at least not that I know of. It's got Leaf Blade, Earthquake, and here it shows Swords Dance. So, that taunt was actually kind of useful, but yeah, he doesn't get to use any moves after the Swords Dance. And right here, I forgot how low of health that Metagross was at, so I keep going for the dragon dances, and then I roost up, and then he recovers, which I didn't know Metagross could get recovered, to be honest. But yeah, I keep going for dragon dances to make sure that when I lock myself into outrage that I can live, and that is pretty much what I'm doing right here, and that's pretty much the game, really. At +4, I am sure that I can definitely take him out, but then he brings it in and he loses like 3 HP, so even if I didn't kill him here for some odd reason, the burn would definitely kill him. And that is the end of the battle. If you like the battle, go ahead and like it, and if you dislike it, go ahead and dislike it. And while you're there, give the video a comment, and be sure to subscribe. So see you guys next time with another Pokemon Online battle, or possibly Mario Kart if I feel like uploading that later. But anyways, see you guys next time.